Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking a little bit about Glogster and what you can do and how you can implement it into education. So there are actually two different Glogster accounts. So one is just a regular glogster.com, which you don't really want to use because it's also available for commercial use and just personal use. So there's a lot of material out there that's not exactly appropriate for our students. So instead of going to glogster.com, you need to go to edu.glogster.com. And when you do that, you'll come up with this web page, and you'll see on this web page the educator signups. That's where you're going to want to go. Once you create your account, you're going to click on log in. All right, and then it's going to ask you to log in, and I'm going to do that really. Okay, and once I get there, you can actually see below I already have a whole bunch of Glogs. Those were my students from when I was teaching, what they created. Back a couple years ago, you were able to have 200 accounts, and now they limited to 10, so that kind of limits your ability to have students with multiple accounts. Some people have gotten through this hurdle by allowing students to have their password and their username, have them log in, and just title their Glogster with their last name and the subject matter. So to create a new Glog, what you and your students will need to do is create or hit the big green button right there that says create new Glog. Once you do that, it will give you a whole bunch of different options for templates, and you select your template and you can get started. So I'm going to actually pop up a video instead and have them, because there's already so much documentation on how to do this, so I'm going to allow them to kind of explain it. I might pause the video, I might not. We'll see how it goes.
Glogster is simply an online poster. Once you have logged in, you will want to create a new Glog. This is where your dashboard is. You can choose between various templates, or if you want to create your own or a very blank one. There's all sorts of things that you're able to do. You're able to add your text, your graphics, various images. The wall is kind of the poster itself. The page is your background. Audio and video files you can add as well. When choosing to add text, you'll have to keep in mind the size of your text or the amount of information you want to use, because various text boxes will allow more text than others. For example, this one, you can probably only use one or two words, or this one that I selected previously, you have a few more options. Looking at graphics, there's all sorts of different graphics that you are able to choose from. The ones that say animate on it, you'll actually see be able to move. So I'm going to use that. Maybe I want to use a non-animated one. You can move those around. Going to images, you can actually go to Google, and if you're looking for something specific, say a dog, you can find pictures, various pictures of these as well, and you can add those to your blog. Once again, the wall, you have various options that you can choose from, depending on what you want your wall to look like. Looking at the page, again, you have some options of what you want it to look like. They're organized within folders. And you simply select the one you want to use, and once again you can notice that's the background, not the actual blog itself. Audio files, you do have the option to be able to grab them or upload them. If you do that, it's going to ask for be able to use your microphone. Same with your video files, it's going to ask to allow you to use those. I am actually going to just take a quick snapshot of myself. So once you have that, you can continue. You have to name your photo, and then it will be transferring to, once you're done recording, you can go ahead and close out of this, and then you can, with your pictures, you have the ability to make them smaller and bigger. You can rotate them any which way you want. This is some paper that you can simply double click and add your own text that you might want, or audio, I guess, in that case. Some of the other features that you'll be able to see is when you select an object,